It is back. You might be wondering, what's back? Well, let me tell you in 5 words. A day in the life. Yes, that's right, a day in the life when it's the October half term. We'll be starting this Friday the 13th. But don't worry, it's not bad luck. So 9 PM, Friday the 13th, first day in the life of the October half term. See you there. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 1. And yes, we have finally returned. So I got in the cab at 3 PM and then I got home 15 minutes later. And then I logged onto the computer and worked on some fixing good. So this is Act 5 at the moment I'm working on. This is the final act I'm working on fixing good. So yeah, better get that done quickly. Despite being some heavy rain earlier, the sky cleared up immediately. So brought some sunlight into the room actually. And then I sent my friend some acts because he needed to check them because he's a scriptwriter. And basically I'm a director, producer and an editor of Fixing Good. So yeah, I'm doing my job correctly. Yeah. And then I went downstairs for dinner. And what did I have? Well, today it was sausage and mash with onion gravy. Honestly, onion gravy hits the spot, adds a bit of crunchiness to it. So, yeah, it's not like any old gravy, actually, like plain. And then I charged my watch at 6:30, as it says up there. And then I had this donut. Well, a melted chocolate donut, so I say. But a donut's a donut, so I ate it, and it was just like a donut. So, nothing to really complain about there, really. And then it was pitch black outside. So, daylight savings are coming to an end. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 2. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 2. So I woke up at 6:45 with the sun going up, so yeah, that's interesting. And today is not cereal, it's crumpets for breakfast. Didn't show the finished product, but here's me toasting them, so yeah, I had crumpets. And then I relaxed on the sofa for a little bit. Yeah, and then while watching some TikToks, well, YouTube, but I'm watching A Day in the Life and it's the October half term 2021, so yeah. And then at 12 o'clock, I had a ham sandwich, 5 apple slices, a digestive biscuits, and a digestive biscuits chocolate thing, so yeah. And then at 5 o'clock, I had pizza with garlic pizza. Nice. And then I figured one of the pizzas were too spicy for me, so I had a glass of water to help with that. Yeah, the spiciness is gone now, thank God. And then, really enjoyed the pizza though, didn't I? Yeah. And then I played some Roblox and I had a chocolate biscuit from Lidl. Yeah, the crumbs just went over my mat. Interesting. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 3. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 3. So I woke up at 6:45 and today I had cereal, but what cereal? Well, Shreddies. And yes, I do have 2 boxes of Cocoa Pops in my cupboard, but we'll leave them at a later date, shall we? So I ate that and then I played Roblox at 8:30, played it for the entire morning. And then at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich, a digestive biscuit and a chocolate digestive biscuit. And then I listened to some music. Obviously I can't show that because of copyright and I don't want my video getting taken down. So yeah, just I say listen to music, that's it. And then at 4 o'clock I put my clothes away. Big thumbs up from me. And then I had a litre of water in a Bud Light cup. Don't worry, it's not vodka, it's actually water. So, yeah, not lying. It's tap water. Well, not really. It's from a Virgin Media, like, water dispenser, but never mind. Just I had water, alright? And then I went down for dinner. Today I got hot dog, wedges and baked beans. And don't ask why I haven't put any sauces on my hot dog either. And then for pudding, I had this different thing. It was like Bailey's fudge or something. Don't worry, they haven't put any alcohol in the fudge, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not getting drunk. Anyway, I had that, and then I worked on my journal for a little bit. Tick, done. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 4. What? A day in the life when it's the October half term. Day 4. So I woke up at 6:45 and today I had Cocoa Hoops. Yeah, I'm trying my best to like have different cereal every day instead of having Cocoa Pops for 3 weeks straight, just like summer holidays. So we have Shreddies, Cocoa Hoops and Cocoa Pops in the cupboard. So yeah, I have to, spread them out equally so I can have different cereals every day. And then I listened to some music, and then at 12 o'clock I had Picky Bits, potato hoops. It's like hula hoops from Lidl. And then I had this yogurt slice thing. This is what it looks like, by the way, if you're unfamiliar with it. Tastes pretty good as well. Look at that, wow. And also, don't forget the sandwich. So it's a ham sandwich, the basic. Yeah, that was nice. And then it's a glass of water. So you need to get hydrated. So water it is. And then I waited for my dinner. Just wait for my dinner. There we go. And then at 6 o'clock, I had chicken pie with mash and peas with lots of gravy. So that was nice. Yeah. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 5. Also, apologies for no pudding. So that's sad. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 5. So I woke up at 6:45 and today, back to the normal, Cocoa Pops. However, tomorrow will be different, so I'm going to have something I already had in the October half term already. Try and guess in the comments down below by watching the other day in the lives. And then I pretty much watch like YouTube videos all morning. Like, I'm so bored out of my mind. And then for lunch, I had a ham sandwich, yogurt slice, potato hoops and some picky bits. So yeah, that's nice. Tomorrow will be different as well, as I just have a ham sandwich, I think. And then, thumbs up. And welcome back, Orange Juice. You were missing on some time, but now, today, you finally returned for a temporary, that's for something. And then, more boredness. Like, why am I so bored? No reason. But anyway, it was time for dinner. And it is a warm one today, so it's a hot one. It's stew. So it was stew with bread. So for the bread to dunk into the stew, that's nice. And then round 2 of the orange juice at 6 o'clock. Lovely, refreshing orange juice. And then I had a milk chocolate cookie. So yeah, that's for pudding. Thumbs up. Most steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 6. Day 6! Yay! A day in the life when it's the October half term. Day 6. So I woke up at 6:45 and today we had Cocoa Hoops. Yes, having different cereal each day, so Cocoa Hoops it is today. And then orange juice returns for a second day. Yes, you're still here with us, orange juice. We'll also have blackcurrant as well, so that will be straight off the orange juice. So, plenty juices, I guess. And then I loaded up my laptop. And then at 9 AM, I went on Mac. I look at that beautiful wallpaper I got. Really fancy. And then I played some Roblox. Oops, error. Well, don't worry, I fixed the error. And as you can see here, I got it all loading again. I haven't been on the Mac for a while, so I say since May, so first time on the Mac since. And then at 12:30 I had a ham sandwich and Walker's cheese and onion crisps. Lovely. Haven't had crisps in a while either. Well, since the summer holidays. And then I had Pepsi Max and this Smarties chocolate thing, so yeah. And then it started to rain down. Look at that. It's raining at the moment. It's like raining cats and dogs, to be honest. So it's heavy rain today. So glad I didn't go for a daily walk. And then I launched my Facebook page for Day in the Life, so you can follow me there if you want. And then at 6:30 I had spaghetti bolognese. So yeah, so that's pretty nice. And then I had a chocolate cookie for pudding. Yeah, pretty standard. Yep. And then to end the day, it is another glass of orange juice. So yeah, that's what I done today. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 7. Yay! A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 7. So I woke up at 6:45 and I know it's dark. So for breakfast, Cocoa Pops. Well, yeah, Cocoa Pops. Yeah, eaten today. Yep. And then it's still dark at 7:15. Oh my god, it's so dark for some reason. So bloody dark. And then I went on the Mac at 9 a.m. Yeah, look at that background. It looks good. And then I played a bit of that, and then at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich with Walker's Prawn Cocktail Crisps. Thumbs up for me. And then I had orange juice. Yes, orange juice returns for another day. And then I watched some YouTube. Basically, I'm going to be doing a lazy day today, so I'm pretty much lazy. And then at 6 o'clock, I had chicken and rice. Brilliant. Here's me eating the chicken. And then I had another glass of orange juice. Make sure to take a sip of that. There we go. With a chocolate cookie. Well, look at that. Gooey. Nice. And here are my steps for today. And adios, and see you tomorrow for day 8. Goodbye in Spanish. A day in the life, and it's the October half term, day 8. So I woke up at 6:45, and today I did my brother's some cereal. So here we got Shreddies, and meanwhile I had Cocoa Hoops. Yes, thumbs up for me. And then I went on the Mac at 8 a.m. and played Roblox. Yeah, that's what I did. And then at 12 o'clock, I had a ham sandwich, Walker's salt and vinegar crisps, and an Oreo. That's nice. And then I had an orange juice. Well, this is the last orange juice of this October half term. Don't worry, there'll be blackcurrant, so we're not getting rid of the juices just yet. And then I went downstairs for dinner. Well, I relaxed before that, but then I went down for dinner. Today it was couscous with pork chop. I usually have vegetables with my couscous, but not today apparently, so that's pretty normal. And then I had blackcurrant juice. Yes, you're the replacement of orange juice for now. And then at 7 p.m. I had yogurt mixed with maple syrup, so tastes pretty banging. Nice. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 9. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 9. So I woke up at 6:45 as usual. And the reason I want to wake up at 6:45 because I have to look after my brothers. So yeah. So for breakfast, Shreddies. Yes, I had Shreddies, alright. Yeah. And then I had blackcurrant. And then I relaxed on the sofa. And then at 12 o'clock, I decided to cook up something for lunch. So we got bacon and egg roll with gingerbread man. I never actually made bacon and egg roll before, so that was my first time. So yeah. And then sadly, final cup of blackcurrant juice. You might return at some point, but for now it's the final time. Oh yeah, here's the new replacement. At 4 o'clock I had Pepsi Max raspberry. And also I got a 2-litre bottle in the fridge, so I'll have some of that tomorrow as well. So drink for tomorrow, I guess. And then I sat down on this cosy armchair for about a while. And then at 6:30 I had Chinese with a rather weird looking dumpling, but it's a dumpling so everything's alright. And then I had a Bud Light. Just kidding, it's Pepsi Max raspberry still. I'm not 18 yet so I can't drink. Did I fool you back there? And then I had yogurt with maple syrup. Same as yesterday, love it. So that was it, 7 p.m. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 10. Also, I made a new comedy skit account. The account's linked down below, so enjoy it. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 9. So I woke up at 6:45 today, and we had for breakfast, well, Shreddies for the others, Cocoa Hoops for me. So yeah, we're nearly out of Cocoa Hoops, so eat them up best we can. So yeah, Cocoa Hoops, delicious. That's nice. And then I played some Roblox on my PS5. Yes, you guessed it right, PS5. Roblox is on PS5, I know. And then a miracle happened. Opened all my Disney cards and got all 6 characters. Also, Woody. So yeah, I got Woody. Nice. And then I actually played some Roblox on my laptop this time. And there's this error, but this does not affect me whatsoever as it's loading fine. So yeah, play some Arsenal. Yeah, I know it's full of hackers, but still. And then at 12 o'clock I had a ham roll with a digestive biscuit, a custard cream and prawn cocktail crisps. Nice. And then I had a glass of Pepsi Max raspberry that I got yesterday. Nice. And then what did I just find? My brother watching Dana Lives on the Mac. I mean, I'm not bothered by him, but yeah, it's still surprising how he found Dana Lives on YouTube. And then at 4 PM, early dinner, I know, roast chicken with trimmings. And then I had a chocolate biscuit from Lidl at 6 o'clock. Nice. And then I forgot to film this, but I had a bath. 5 steps for today and see you tomorrow for day 11. One full final week next week. See you later. Bye. A day in the life when it's the October half term. Day 11. So I woke up at 6:30 AM. I know, too early. Gotta look after my brothers. As you can see, it's pitch black outside. I mean, it's pitch black, definitely. And then, 7 AM, I had a bowl of Cocoa Pops. Lovely. And then I relaxed, and then at 12 o'clock, I didn't have a sandwich. Instead, I had Walker's Crisps and a bit of a, what is it called? Mr. Kipling's Angel Slices. Nice. And then I put some clothes away. Look at that. A basket full of clothes. And then I've got this drink again. So it's Pepsi Max Cherry this time. So, yeah, I tried raspberry Saturday and Sunday. It worked. So, yeah. And then at 6:30, I had a burger in a bagel bun with chips and beans. And then for pudding, it was a carrot cake. Lovely. With Pepsi Max Cherry. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 12. Yeah, see you tomorrow. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 12. So I woke up at 6:45, and today for breakfast, we had the rest of the Cocoa Hoops. Which means for breakfast, I now have Cocoa Pops or Shreddies. So the Cocoa Pops will appear to the end of the October half term. This was not in my breakfast, but at 10 AM I had Pepsi Max Cherry. Nice. And then at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich. Yes, it returns finally. With Walker's Crisps. Lovely. And then I had the rest of the Pepsi Max Cherry. That means no more Pepsi Max in the fridge. Might get some more, I'm not sure yet. Along with that, then at 4 PM, I had a litre of water in this fancy cup. Look at that. Nice. Nice bowl I got there. Nice. And then at 5 PM, I had a sausage casserole with 2 slices of bread. Also, I say toast, because I had them toast. And then at 6 o'clock, I had this chocolate biscuit from Lidl. I love these things. If you don't know what the chocolate biscuit from Lidl is, it's like 2 digestive biscuits with some chocolate filling in the middle. And then I had a hot chocolate for the first time in a day in the life this year, so nice. We'll have that more often now. My steps for today and see you tomorrow for day 13. Yeah. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 13. Also surprisingly a short one, so enjoy I guess. So I woke up at 6:45 and today it was Cocoa Pops. Look at that, wow, that's interesting. And I have to stop it right there. All day because my phone has been O2, so to check out. If you were wondering what I had for lunch, I had a ham sandwich, a digestive biscuit, a custard cream and a pack of crisps. And then for dinner I had a burrito with chips and beans. That's what I had for lunch and dinner. And now, this is what happened at 6 o'clock. Here we go, back to filming. At 7 PM I had a biscuit. So that's it for a day in the life. Hopefully a longer one tomorrow. My steps for today, and do apologise for the short video, and see you tomorrow for day 14. A day in the life when it's the October half term. Day 14. So I woke up at 6:45, as always. And then for breakfast, Cocoa Pops. So yeah, I'm having Cocoa Pops until the end of the October half term. 3 more days in the life with Cocoa Pops, no. And then for my hot beverage, it's a hot chocolate. Nice. Yeah, but be drinking these frequently, you know, as the weather gets cold. And then at 12:30, I had a ham sandwich, Oreo biscuits, and onion rings crisps. So yeah. And you may be thinking, hold up, what the hell's going on here? Well, that, my friend, is a daily walk. I haven't been out the house since, you know, I broke up from school, so today's a daily walk. And then I had a Pepsi Max Lime at 2 o'clock, look at that. And then when I got home at 3 p.m, I had a glass of water. Nice. Really refreshing. And then a bit of a late dinner today. 7:45, I had chicken, rice, and roasted vegetables. Nice. And then at 8 o'clock, I had 2 of these French fancies, lemon and strawberry. Nice. And here are my steps for today. Yes, big steps finally. And see you tomorrow for day 15. Bye. A day in the life when it's the October half term. Day 15. So I woke up at 6:45 as usual. And today, would have guessed, Cocoa Pops. As I said last time, having these for Saturday and Sunday, so enjoy it while it lasts. Alongside is hot chocolate. Yeah, kind of obsessed with hot chocolates recently, so yeah. And then was going to go for a walk, but rain, go away. Yep, the rain starts pouring down. And as it says there, it's going to be raining tomorrow and Sunday, so no more daily walks of this October half term. Boo! And then at 12:30, I had a ham sandwich with French fries, salt and vinegar crisps. Lovely. And then the rain started to clear up. Yeah, like it's sunny now. Nice. And then I did some recycling, and then I worked on Mighty 6 Remastered Edition. As it says there, rounding up to the nearest half an hour, it's 4:30. And then I went upstairs and worked on something, and 7 p.m, no dinner yet. And then at 7:30, I had pasta bolognese. No, actually, spaghetti bolognese with garlic bread. Nice. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for day 16, the final weekend of a day. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 16. So I woke up at 6:45 to look after my brothers. Thought I might put that out there as some of you are worried about me waking up at bloody 6:45 every morning. So there, happy now? Carrying on, I had Cocoa Pops for breakfast. Also for that tomorrow as well, so enjoy the Cocoa Pops. So yeah, I had a hot chocolate at 8 o'clock because I need to keep myself warm, so there we go. And then at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich, a digestive biscuit and Oreo, and an apple. No crisps today, sadly. And then I relaxed in my room for a little bit. And then it's dinner time. Well, not yet, because I'm still making it. So at 4 p.m, I decided to stir the beans. I helped make the dinner today, so today we had beans, mash, and 3.5 sausages. That's pretty decent, that. Also known as bangers and mash. And yes, Pepsi Max does return, and it's cherry too. So I had a cup of that as well. And this will be shown in the final day in the life of the October half term as well. And then I had a bit of a mixture. Tinned fruit with yogurt. To be honest, that combination is so nice. So I enjoyed that. So yeah, that's the end of the day in the life for today. My steps for today, and see you tomorrow for the final day in the life of the October half term, day 17. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 17. Also final day. So as you know, we had an hour in bed, and as I woke up, the sun was rising. So prepare for the darker morning. So then at 7 a.m, I had Cocoa Pops with a hot chocolate. Delicious. Yeah, to warm me up. Lovely. And then I went for a mini daily walk. And I said a mini daily walk because I walked around the block. Also, I stopped down Morrison's Daily, down my road to get some milk and bread. Also, Juice Burst. So yeah, lovely. It's summer fruits flavoured, this one. Nice. And here's me back home. So we got the bread and got the milk. Lovely. I did come back with the milk, by the way. Thumbs up for me. And then at 10:30, yes, you heard me right, 10:30, I had a Spanish omelette. And yes, I know, it's an early lunch. After that, I had a Pepsi Cherry. Nice. So I drank that. And then I relaxed for a little bit. And then at 6 o'clock, I had Mediterranean couscous. So that's nice. With bits of chicken. Nice. And then I had another glass of Pepsi Cherry. Nice. And then I ran the bath for me and my brothers to get extra clean because we had school tomorrow. We have school tomorrow, I know. So here's me after the bath. My hair's wet and I dried it off. Nice. And then at 7 o'clock, I had chocolate cake with custard. Yes, I know the cake looks crumbled. And to be honest, it was quite tall, so we had to cut it in half and it didn't turn out good. But it's still delicious, by the way. My steps for today. And thank you so much for watching the October half term. On Wednesday, I'm going to do a one-off special called A Day in the Life when it's the school night. So goodbye for now and see you Wednesday.